Secretary General, heads of state and government, distinguished participants, it is a great pleasure for me to participate in this new edition of the Private Sector Forum. Not only because of the commitment of Spanish companies to sustainability, but above all, because achieving the Sustainable Development Goals is a top priority for my government. This edition of the Private Sector Forum is special for everyone. It marks the beginning of the return to normality and a turning point to a new era of development and transformation. For the past year and a half, governments have focused on managing this terrible pandemic. Now that we glimpse its end, it is time to reflect on its impact and on the world we want to build. We have to rethink our way of life and our way of doing business to accomplish the Sustainable Development Goals. It is clear that the purpose of companies cannot exclusively be to maximize profits for investors and shareholders, but also to stand up to the values of inclusion, gender equality, decent work, and sustainability that society needs. During the pandemic, public-private partnerships have been key to providing supplies, protective equipment, and of course vaccines, showing that the mandate of the Global Compact is more relevant today than ever. If we want change at a global level, we need to involve the private sector. That is what we are doing it in Spain. During the worst of the crisis, measures to support the private sector have protected our productive fabric. Thanks to the high vaccination rate, which now reaches 75% of the population, our economy is recovering strongly. And now the European funds open a new economic cycle marked by public-private collaboration for the sake of sustainability, the fight against climate change, digitalization, and the reduction of inequalities, with special attention to gender equality, since a fair recovery is the only way to a rapid and lasting progress. I encourage all participants in this forum to continue working in this decade of action for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. Some of the large Spanish companies which are strategic partners of the Global Compact actively contribute to increasing the generation of renewable energy, reducing emissions, and improving energy efficiency. And these large companies are not alone. There are many Spanish small and medium enterprises committed to the 2030 agenda and are part of the Global Compact. I want to conclude by congratulating the Secretary General and Sanda Oyambo for the new Global Compact strategy necessary to raise our ambition. Governments, companies and institutions are in charge of helping in its implementation, and I am convinced that together we will achieve the impact that our citizens demand. I wish you all a successful Private Sector Forum 2021.